Hey guys, welcome back to Thorough Capping. I wanted to do a recap of Thistledown with the deviations of the experimental deviations of the factors, the target brizz, the final fraction, and the speed cumulative deviation that I went over in the last video. And it was only an eight race test, and I didn't even I passed race 5. And I didn't bet race 1 because there was no value. I didn't bet anything. I'm saying I didn't really look at them. But if we start in race number 2, okay, there was no value at all in our 2 plays in race number 1. And I think the 4 horse won race 1. The 4 horse was one of the horses that I spoke about yesterday, saying he's 3-1 morning line, but at the same time, I can't find nothing about him that I liked. Where's the PPs for? Oh, here it is. He was a toss here. And it was simply because he hasn't run since November of 22. And even when I reached back his 2 races on the dirt in 22, his last 2, were just something I couldn't pull anything from. And there was nothing special that was standing out. And I would have to go all the way back to September on the turf to really pull some good pace lines. So I tossed the horse. And again, the horse won the race. I think he went off at like 7-2, or I'm not sure. But I wasn't gonna play this race anyway. So the first really experimental test race came in race number 2. Okay, we had the 3, the 5, and the 6 identified. It did come out 3-5, but there was no value. These are the off odds right here. 6-5 on the 3, 3-1 on the 5, even money on the 6 horse. And the 3 horse won the race. So there was no play in that race. And I'm basing this, once again, on just $2 win plays on horses that meet 9-2 or better value. Race number 3. With the scratch, it came down to only 2 horses. And that was the 2 and the 4. The 2 did win the race, but he won it at 7-5. So there was no value in that race as far as the win bet goes as well. Now, we get down to race number 4. Race number 4, we like the 1, 2, 4, and the 6. There were 2 horses in that race that met that value, 5-1 and 6-1, the 1 and the 6. And the 1 actually won the race. So that would have been the first test wagers, which have been $4, and you got $14.20 back for that win. The 1 did win the race at 6-1 odds. Race number 6. Here's the interesting one. And I had to go and I had to post the payouts here. There were 2 scratches in this race. And there were 4 horses that ran. The 3, 4, 5, and the 6. And they were the 4 original horses that we had. 3, 4, 5, and the 6. Only one of them presented value. 8-1 on that 3 horse. The 6 horse fell under that 9-2. So the 8-1, the 3 horse was the only one that would have been worthy of a $2 test wager. And the 3 horse indeed won the race. It was an 1880 winner. But if you look, there are 4 horses in this race, and we had a $34 exacta payout and a $69 trifecta payout. The race came out 3-6-4. So the top 2 value plays actually won the race, 3-6-4, and then obviously the 5 came in 4th because the 5 there was only 4 horses. So the matrix side of the grid really didn't tell us much when it came to the placement here, 3 and the 6. But our little system of taking the out of the 4, taking the 2 or 3 horses that present the value, and putting a couple dollars on them, you get $18.80 for a $2 wager. So right now you're looking at $6 spent, $33 returned. Race number 7. Race number 7, our 4 plays, they went off at 7-2, 3-1, 7-2, 5-2. No win value. Nothing risked, hypothetically. And the 1 horse did win the race. So we didn't have the winner in that race, 1-5-2-7. And then race number 8 was 2, 4, 5, and the 6. There was 1 horse, the 5 horse, that did present 14-1 value. So that would have been worthy of a $2. And the 2 horse ended up winning the race at 2-1. So in the end, if you were just playing whatever your units were, $2 bet, $3 bet, let's say $2, there was 1, 2, 3, 4 horses that met that value. So that would have been $8 out of your pocket and a total of $33 back. So you would have made a $25 profit today just playing $2 wins on the 9-2 or better that showed up in the top 4 in the TC rating. Okay, so that's all I have for you. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't let that go by the wayside. I wanted to make sure I recap that, and I'll be in touch with you soon with the next test day, which is going to be tomorrow. I might look at Finger Lakes for tomorrow and see what kind of races are there and what the weather's going to be like and so on and so forth. It's tough to find decent tracks on Mondays and Tuesdays. All right, talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in.